1934 Buick, right hand drive, Australian I believe, but it is a Buick body. I think it was put together by Holden. Spare wheels, mounts. This side was sort of all here. This bracket here is missing on the other side. I didn't have any solid bar to bend it round, so I've made it square, so that's fabricated on the other side. We had no top clamps, so I've had to make these. So they slide on there. I've done one, just got to make another one, and that goes on there. Locks it down, and then you've got covers over the spare wheels. Done all the brakes, we did all the video on the brakes on this one, didn't we? We did, yeah. So yeah, just fabricating another one of these quickly, and then I can take it all off and get it all painted. That's all I had this side was that. So I've just made that. Goes in through the body to hold it, so I've just got to refabricate another one of them to hold the wheel.
So when you're going to refabricating, whereabouts do you start?
I made that shape that fits over the top of the tyre,
yeah,
to hold it, and then just welded on some bits, just a bit of tube, and then your wing nut goes on there to hold it all down.
Do you just find offcuts of metal?
Yeah, just offcuts of metal, yeah.
Let's see how it's done then.
Alright. Calm down. Right, so that was my offcut of metal I found, a bit of stainless, can't even remember where it came from. That's a bit of tube I found when we were trying to bend the tube for Malcolm's frame.
Yeah.
That's the bit of tube that's left over.
Okay. It's worth keeping all these bits, isn't it?
It is, but obviously that isn't the way to keep them. I need to make some sections where I can just put everything.
Okay, maybe in the new workshop.
Maybe in the new workshop. That I know fits. So just copy that basically, best I can. That slides down over that thing and it's supposed to go in there. That just slides down that bar and locks there. But we only had one of them and I haven't got any keys, so I had to drill out the lock, and that just stops you lifting that wheel out. It hits that, so you can't actually steal the spare wheel. Yeah. Some of them had locks in the top of these, but obviously we haven't got keys for anything, so we want roughly about 13mm. Nothing here is critical. I think I'll cut that end off though where that hole is, because otherwise it will look funny. The grinder died last Saturday. I had to put new brushes in it. It's got to be 20 years old.
Don't make him like he used to, do they?
No. I'll just clean the edges up. Right. This isn't an exact science by any way or form, we just got to get it somewhere near the right shape to go over the tyre, you know. Roughly there, isn't it? Come up a bit. That'll give us a curve then. I think that'll be near enough, good enough. Yep, that'll be alright. Right, round their edges off and tidy that up a bit. Because it's going over the tyre, you don't want any sharp edges on it, really. So just round it off, smooth it off, you know. Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay, so I cut the flat off of that so I can weld it flat to that piece. If you're doing anything like this with these, they're zinc or galvanised plated washers.
Okay.
If you want to weld them, you want to just grind the top layer off, because it welds a lot easier when it's cleaned up. You're not burning through the zinc or the galvanised.
Okay, yeah.
Let's straighten that out a bit pissed, huh? Ready? Make it a bit longer, stick it on the lathe and square the ends up. It's not really the true way to face it off, but it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Might a good engineer cry, but there you go. Got it? Square ends now. That helps. Always helps. We've got to make a little brace piece, the triangulation piece. So all I did was the width of that. That's the end I cut it off. So now if I square that off of that, that'll be the same size as the other one. So if you'd have tried to do that with that zinc coating on there, it just wouldn't, you wouldn't get attacked. You'd have to burn through the zinc first.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier just to grind it off, and you know you're getting a decent weld, you know. alright, doesn't it?
Aye.
It's not going to win a Buick contest, but that's not what the customer wanted, so try them there painted black, bend that up a little bit at an angle. Right, now I've got to measure how far down that arm is and set the other side to it. So I've got that to the top of the collet, I need to go to there, because that's the thickness of the tube. All this I've left flexible at the moment. Like that isn't bolted down hard, that isn't bolted in hard, because you've got to jiggle and wiggle it all around, you know?
Yeah.
We know we want to come down with that a little bit more. It's near enough. So you just slide that on first. And put that on. Better than it. But now I've got to take it all apart and paint everything. But that all plenty solid enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worked out all right.